Hello everyone, Renee here. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. So this reading is good for the week of June 4th, 2023, from the 4th till about the 11th or so of 2023. All you need to do is choose a card. Which card do you feel drawn to right now? Is it card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Once you have chosen, you can look below at the timestamps and fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. So let's see what your first card is for this week. For you, we have happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. I love that. Beautiful hummingbirds in this illustration. So we've got happiness as a big theme for you this week. Let's draw a card from my deck and see what else I can tell you before we get into the tarot. So look for delight and joy in the smallest of things, in all of those little moments every day of our lives. In the same vein is the idea of being grateful and gratitude in the small things. So also for you, Group 1, we have Lilac Goddess, immaturity, innocence, and youth. This is all about finding the innocence within you, finding that youthful sense of vigor and excitement and optimism. You can see here, this is this goddess with her shadow self, her child self rather, holding the child self and tapping into that childlike energy that brings with it immense optimism and joyfulness and play, letting loose and having fun, which has to do with happiness. So I love how we've got a theme going for you already, Group 1. Lots of joy for you this week. Let's see what we can get with the tarot. We have Knight of Wands, the World, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. All right, so let's take a look. Move this up a little bit. Knight of Wands coming in with fiery energy, being very optimistic, justice. Okay, and the Knight. So what this has to do with is going into something with a lot of passion and vigor, something that you are deeply passionate about, that might have to do with fairness or justice or what you feel you deserve, okay? So it could mean, asking for something you feel you deserve. It could mean starting some kind of a court case or documents in order to obtain things that you deserve or someone you love deserves. After this initial step, things are going to move a little bit more slowly, but it looks like you have quite a bit to do in a very small amount of time, right? But you do get it done, and then it's time to just kind of be patient, okay? So you're rushing into that with excitement and with positivity and with a lot of fervor. We've got the World. This is marking the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. And I feel like that's playing off of the first 3 cards here, that there's something quick happening right now this week, and then it's kind of slow moving, but this is the promise of the end of something and the beginning of something new. So just be patient, all right? It's going to be different for all of you. We have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Cups, so there's emotion there, and the 2. Let's do one more. Yeah, and the Hermit. So essentially, I feel that you are being depicted here as the Queen of Cups. So you're very emotional about this. Something or someone has broken your heart. Now, if it is a person, it could be the Queen of Cups that broke your heart. But I feel like this is more depicting you and being emotionally a little bit devastated. Okay, the devastation might not be happening this week, but it's definitely something that's still within your emotional body. It's something that has happened very recently and you're trying to work through it, okay? This week sees you slowly but surely kind of looking at the future, being a little bit pensive, but more positive about the future, right? And maybe deliberating over the possibilities of your future or what you want or need to do next on your own, because we have the Hermit card. So it's self-care this week. It is a week of taking care of yourself, especially your emotions. Deal with them in the healthiest way you know of, and know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever this pain is, whatever the pain was that is being depicted here by the 3 and the 10 of Swords, you are healing. It is a healing process, and I feel like you've got a lot of these happy cards, joyful cards, that are promising you a light at the end of the tunnel. They're promising you joy and happiness in the future, despite what you've been through in the past, okay? We have the Page of Wands here, maybe towards the end of this week, with communications. All right. Okay, so it could be a few different things, but for some of you, this is good news in regards to your health or your finances, okay? You are on top of things. You are taking care of business as far as your finances or your health goes. And you're seeing a little bit of a reward here at the end of this week. Just a little glimpse of the reward that's coming maybe a little bit later down the road. So for example, if you've invested your money, you're going to see maybe a slight bit of payoff, but there's possibly or probably more to come in the future. If you've started some kind of new health regimen or diet or exercise regimen or whatever, you're feeling slightly better here at the end of this week, and there is a promise of feeling even better and better as time goes on, okay? So that is very good news for you, Group 1. What else do we want to do for you? Let's roll a few dice. Let's see, we'll do 2 number dice and a zodiac sign dice, just things for you to pay attention to this week. So for you, we have numbers 4 and 1. Okay, so pay attention to repeating 1s and 4s. And we have Aquarius energy, which is that of being, I feel like for you this week, it's the power of being very discerning, and also air energy, the power of, or the ability rather, of flowing with the breeze of life, things that are coming your way. Also, being able to fly against maybe a current of air that's strong coming at you. You're flying forward. You're still moving forward is kind of what I'm getting for you with that Aquarius sign. But you might have Aquarius prevalent in your chart, or you might want to take a look at your chart and see where Aquarius lies, and then read that description, and that might play a part in your week as well. But yes, pay attention to numbers 1 and 4. 1 is the self, so focus on yourself this week. And 4 has to do with balance and stability. So focus on balancing yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually this week. That's kind of a key here. And the biggest underlying theme of all is a return to joy, or the promise of a return to joy. Okay, so I hope this helps you, Group 1. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. How are you? Let's take a look at your first card for this week. We have Quest. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. So be brave and make your own good luck this week by taking action, Group 2. Let's draw a card from my deck and see what else I can tell you about your week before we get into the tarot. All right, I like this top one. Lemon Goddess, clean, fresh, new. This is all about cleaning your home, spring cleaning, also cleansing your energy and the energy of your home. I feel like it's very important for you this week to especially cleanse your own energy. Take baths, use crystals, use white sage, other herbs, maybe even holy water, anything you can think of, or any type of element or herb or crystal that you could use to cleanse your home and cleanse your body would be very beneficial for you this week. It's also a card about getting rid of the old, making way for the new. Okay, so cleaning up the clutter of your home. That also can get rid of stagnant old energy. Okay, so it's kind of creating some movement and momentum and a good flow within your home. So let's see what else I can tell you about your week with the tarot. So already it looks like a very active week. Taking action, being proactive, getting a lot done, being productive. Let's see what the tarot can tell us specifically. The Sun, beautiful card. Great first card. The 7 of Coins. The 4 of Wands. The King of Wands. And we have the 8 of Cups. All right, group 2. So let's take a look here. Joy, bliss. Okay. This looks to me like it's you and your partner, or you and someone else who you're very close to, making up. Someone's maybe apologizing or making things right, whether it's you or the other person, because the end result is the Sun, which is joy, bliss, happiness, especially within, your family situation, even if it's just your soul family, soul sisters and brothers. But definitely there is kind of a fresh start here as far as a relationship goes. Whereas last week might not have been so good, maybe something upset you or you upset them in some way. It's definitely letting go of grudges. All right. So then we have the 7 of Coins with the 10 and the Page. All right. I'm going to do one more. Okay. All right. I feel like you're having some kind of a realization here this week, group 2. It has to do with probably finances. Some of you, it might have to do with health, but probably finances. Something's been disappointing lately, or you're going to get some not so positive or good news about your job or your finances. But essentially, this causes you to become, it's like a realization, okay? It's like the light bulb moment, like, aha, I know what I need to do now to fix this, or to make this better, or to improve this situation. So it's not quite rock bottom here, but it's definitely not the best of news. But again, there's this aha moment, this enlightened moment, where you kind of know what step to take next to better this situation, whether it's health or finances, all right? We've got the 4. All right, there's some drama here in the relationship you're in. Yes, your partnership. So we talked about that with the first few cards. And here we do have, again, kind of validating what I already said. There was some big drama in the past with your person, most likely your romantic partner. And it's definitely a week of peace. There's peace, there's harmony, making up, apologizing, listening to understand, speaking your truth, and someone involved is being seen as the King of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But definitely it looks like it's an improvement over maybe what you've been going through the past week or few weeks with this romantic relationship, all right? Now we have the 8 of Cups here. Yes, leaving something behind and moving forward. The world is a new beginning. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else. Aces are new beginnings. The 8 of Cups is a new beginning because it is a person leaving something behind. They are looking into the horizon. Their back is turned to all these cups, which might have served it well, doesn't serve him or her well anymore. So it's all about new beginnings for you here. A lot of it has to do with a relationship, and definitely some of it has to do with either finances or health. So maybe this is you leaving a relationship, or you're leaving issues behind. Maybe you both have made mistakes, and this is like the ultimate forgiveness, where you're really, truly, finally both letting go of the past and letting go of your past mistakes, right? Or maybe you're leaving a job behind. Maybe you've been taken advantage of in your job. You don't make enough money, or you've been looked over when promotions have come and gone, and this would be moving into something new, a new job, a new way to make money, a fresh beginning. So I would say if you're thinking about doing something like that, this might be the time to do it. Okay, so might be the time to consider it. Obviously, it's going to be different for all of you in your own situations, financially, but it's definitely a change here. There is a shift for you, a big shift, again, with relationships and with your money or your health, because there are new, fresh beginnings just on the horizon here. And again, remember this first card, good luck favors the brave. So you need to be brave enough to speak up, maybe brave enough to accept an apology or to apologize. Be brave enough to leave a situation that isn't serving you. Be brave enough to speak up for yourself if you feel slighted or as if you've been looked over in your career place, right? Make a move, be brave, be bold. And yeah, do some heavy cleansing, cleaning and cleansing. Get rid of the old, in with the new. It is a new start for you. It's a fresh start. Very soon, right around the corner, in at least 2 areas of your life group too. Let's roll some dice and see if we can get some significant numbers and a zodiac sign. So we do have Sagittarius, so there's more fire. The King of Wands might be a Sagittarius. Sun or moon sign, maybe rising sign. Also, we have number 10 and number 12. Okay, and they narrow down to a 1 and a 3. 1 is focusing on the self. 3 is also balance of body, mind, spirit. Pay attention to the 10s and the 12s. They might be relevant for you as far as these changes or shifts go. Could mean the 10th and 12th of June. That's a possibility. And also, I have to say, Sagittarian energy is definitely very brave, bold, confident energy, overall. Sagittarius, the hunter, they go for what they want. So that's the kind of energy you might be embodying this week, group 2. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group 3. How are you? Let's see what your first card is for this week. Your first card is clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. So this is a week of clarity for you, group 3. And also, let's draw a card from my deck, which is available in my Etsy shop. Obviously, so far that green is standing out. All right, let's take a look at this one. We have Lilac Goddess. Another group got this card as well. Immaturity, innocence, and youth. This card is all about rekindling your youthful sense of vigor and positivity and finding that innocence that still lies within each of us. Holding hands with your child self, forgiving your child self, talking to your child self, loving your child self. And essentially, it's about finding joy and being optimistic. All right, let's get into the tarot and see what else I can tell you. Group 3. So far we have clarity, banishing the fog of illusion, opening your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. Yes, remember who you are at the core, who you are. All right, we have the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Coins, Page of Wands, Knight of Coins, and the Knight of Swords. All right. Boy, they are really facing off here. Two totally different knights looking right at each other. Interesting. So the Eight of Swords, let's take a look. Okay, so there's something you have to decide here very quickly. Maybe by the end of this week you have to choose. Right now you're at a standstill. You're kind of unable to make this choice. And it might have to do with helping someone else financially, okay? Or it could mean accepting help or asking for help from someone else. For most of you, this is financial. For some of you, this has to do with your health. And again, it's for either accepting help from someone else or asking for help or assistance in regards to your finances or your health, okay? I am going to draw on this one. Yeah. So what it's saying is that there is someone who would very much appreciate your help, or someone who would very much appreciate or be willing to help or assist you. And that person is kind of coming into your life, or there's some kind of contact this week with this person. And for most of you, yes, it is one person, whether that's a doctor or a financial advisor or an accountant, or a physical fitness trainer. I mean, it's someone who can give you like one-on-one advice and time. So also, obviously, you're supposed to accept this. Either accept the help or be willing to give the help, okay? We have Page of Wands. Nostalgia there. Okay. All right, interesting. So we have the Page, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Coins. So what I feel like this could be is an invitation, possibly to a wedding or some kind of reception. Or maybe you or someone close to you is getting married, or planning a wedding. I guess the cards are here to tell you that you do have the energy. By the end of this week, you have the energy to help, to balance everything out in that way, okay? Then we have that Knight of Coins kind of facing off with the Knight of Swords. Let's see what that is all about. Okay, it's about work. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that there is communication coming your way in regards to your work or career. And this is probably something that you have been waiting for a very long time. So it's probably either a promotion, a raise, a project you've dreamed of having, or leading a project. It's something that will require you to do more work, but for more money. So that's all good. And the challenge of that is that it comes out of nowhere. It's very unexpected, and it might be something you have to do rather quickly. Like, let's say you have a project, you're assigned a project at the end of this week or on Friday. They might, say, okay, it needs to be done by next Friday or Monday. So there's a lot of rushing around getting it done. Yeah, I'm drawing one more card. Definitely, I feel that you will get it all done, and you will succeed at whatever this is. So don't stress out too much, because you do have to do a lot here in a very small amount of time. Like I said, it might be a matter of days or a week or a few weeks, but you can do it, and you will do it. And it results in a lot of notoriety, prestige, and probably more money, possibly a promotion or a raise in the end. So it's good stuff for you. All right, let's roll some dice for you, group 3. So for you, we have that lovely Capricorn energy. Whenever I see this symbol, when I roll these dice, I always think of I think I can, where you're working very hard. You're working hard, but you're working slowly, and it kind of echoes the energy of specifically these two cards, the slow knight, but he's very reliable and responsible, and he works very hard. But he does move a little bit slowly, but that's all right. Because he moves slowly, there's very little mistakes, very few mistakes. So that's what I feel the energy is like for you this week. And we have ones all around, 1 and 11. So group 3, pay attention to ones and repeating ones. I think every group this week got a 1, and that just means it's time to kind of focus on yourself. Not in a selfish way. It's just a week where you're really trying to figure out how you can change things to make your life better for you. More joyful, more productive, more rewarding, etc. For you, the ones are going to be signs that you are making good choices, okay? So look for those repeating ones on your clocks, on your iPhone or smartphone, etc. And also, clarity is a big part of your week, okay? Clarity and seeing things very clearly now, being very decisive. But don't forget to have some fun as well. This could be a party, a wedding, a reception, a get-together with an old friend, because we have the nostalgia card. It doesn't really look romantic. It could be for some of you, but more so it looks like getting together with someone who you're very close to, who you've known forever, and you're going to have a really good time. So let loose, have some fun this week as well. Group 3, I hope this helps you, and have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.